Good morning, everybody. It is 3:30 in the morning, and today I'm going to be stepping a little bit outside of my comfort zone. But they say that life begins at the end of your comfort zone. So what we're going to do today is an adventure to find the best barbacoa tacos in all of Mexico. Today we're going to the capital of barbacoa, Actopan, Hidalgo, and we're going to do a stop in the city of Pachuca, do a little tour of the downtown area and see what's going on. Hopefully we meet some friends along the way. The first step we have to do is we have to go to the North Bus Terminal of Mexico City. My bus leaves the station at 5 in the morning, so I have to go get over there soon. And it's going to be a very beautiful scenic drive, and I'm very, very excited, a little bit nervous, and these Pepto-Bismol tablets have been holding me together this whole trip, so let's hope that we don't have an accident along the way. Thank you guys.
Oh, I'm in a little trouble with the door. It's okay. Here is the beautiful neighborhood of Roma Norte. And I'm waiting for my Uber. Here is what the bus station looks like in Mexico. And in the United States, inner city travel by bus has largely been neglected and forgotten on services such as Greyhound, but here it is still very, very viable and very, very modern. As you can see, this whole place, this is the places where you buy all the tickets. It goes all the way down, and there's little places where you can buy food, buy a little breakfast all over the place. I don't know if I'm gonna eat yet. I'm gonna figure it out, but this is a very, very nice, clean, and modern bus station, which many people would not expect, but I do these videos to show what Mexico is really like. Here we are. We have a Burger King, a pizzeria, a Popeyes, a taqueria, a Subway. I don't think you're going to see this at your local Greyhound station in the States, are you? Keep walking down this way. You have el trompo, ahí está. Y también tenemos un lugar para agarrarte un cafecito y comida china. There's a Michoacana right there. You have a very, very nice bus station. guys. Traveling in Mexico is not for the weak. I had to use the public pay restroom. I had to go in, pay to use it, pay to use the toilet paper. And then there were no toilet seats in any of the toilets. And you had to throw your toilet paper in the trash can instead of flushing it. And it's cold as hell right now. I don't feel like taking public transportation, so I'm gonna be bougie and call myself an Uber again, even though I didn't want to. Because it's too cold. It's too cold to deal with that bullshit right now. Oh, well. Shit, there's a rutero right there. I think I gotta take it. Yeah, we didn't end up taking the Uber. I'm walking down this way. I'm gonna take a bus to go to the historic center. I gotta be very mindful of my time. Make sure I'm not late and I get stuck here. That would suck. Some of the graffiti on these walls is kind of scary, not gonna lie. But this is a very, very beautiful street. Very, very green. So far so good. So that was a very nice and smooth bus ride. The seats were extremely comfortable. It was very relaxing. When I got there, I got to the the bus station. I had to find a way to get here over to the historic center, as you can see. I'm in the historic center of downtown. It looks like this place was absolutely destroyed, like vandalized during the, as you can see, all the graffiti everywhere during the March 8th International Women's Day protests. Looks like shit really went down. I want to show you the base of the clock right here. It's absolutely covered in graffiti. The other thing I noticed right when I got here is some of the graffiti, the tagging on the walls, the sidewalks, everywhere was very concerning, to say the least. So that did worry me a little bit, but other than that, the city is very, very, very beautiful. It is a very beautiful place with the mountains in the background, the houses in the hills. And now I'm just waiting for this restaurant I really wanted to go to open with some traditional food. I'm gonna get some café de olla, and I'm very excited to have a nice breakfast, and hopefully I'm able to enjoy myself, take my time, and I can get back to the bus station in time to go to Actopan. So we'll see how it goes. Here is the base of the clock tower. Absolutely covered in spray paint. But otherwise, it is an extremely beautiful piece of architecture. I started off with a café de olla, absolutely delicious, and a pan dulce. It's gonna be very good. So right now I'm sitting in front of the neighborhood Las Palomitas, which used to be one of the neighborhoods in the city of Pachuca with the worst reputation. So what the government decided to do was give out a bunch of paint, let everyone paint the entire neighborhood, and now the neighborhood is, as you saw, full of colors. It's bright. It's one of the biggest macro murals in the entire world, and the amount of robberies declined by 73%. So I'm gonna take a little walk around and see what's up. Now, apparently, this neighborhood is the biggest mural in the entire world. I can barely breathe walking up these stairs because the altitude's so high and there's so many, like, it's like the neighborhood goes directly up a hill. But I see why there was such a big reduction in robberies, because it's pretty hard to act gangster when you're when you're surrounded in green, yellow, orange, red, blue, pink. When you're surrounded by rainbow colors, it makes it a lot harder to act tough, doesn't it? But not the neighbor's dog. I can see why this method of reducing crime was so effective, 73%. And I believe that's because it's pretty hard to act tough when you're completely surrounded by rainbow colors. I think it's pretty effective. Do you guys think more cities should do things like this to try to increase safety? Because this feels very safe, feels very nice, very peaceful. Lots of flowers, the sun's out, birds are chirping, little dogs, heads poking out the window, barking. It's very nice and peaceful out here. I love it. You gotta be real in shape to live up here. As you guys can see, the city is actually very green and very, very beautiful. Here we are on the Pachuca bus station waiting for the next route to Actopan to try the Barbacoa, and I'll be there pretty much all day until 8 p.m. So I really gotta kill my time, find something cool to do. I'm gonna have to kill a lot of time. So yeah, let's see what happens. Yo, I'm quite literally in the middle of fucking nowhere. And I don't feel too comfortable just walking around speaking English really loud, just waving my phone around, because I'm literally in a small town in Mexico. Beautiful town. But I'm in the middle of the fucking desert, 3 hours away from Mexico City, in a random town I've never heard of. I just heard it does good tacos. And I just went. Here I am. And it's beautiful. I'm having fun. It's not nice, but oh yeah. But that's exactly where life begins. So let's go explore. This is where the adventure starts.
Chocolates, desechables, escarchas, artículos para tus fiestas y mucho más están disponibles para ti.
You know, like I said, guys, I'm literally in the middle of nowhere, but this is actually a really cool historical looking town. It's actually beautiful. There's a lot of people hanging out, a lot of people playing around. lots of community. And the more I walk around and explore, the more comfortable I get. So yeah, we're gonna find a place to go for a little bit, and then we're gonna go try the barbacoa, see how it is, see if it's worth the hype. I don't know if I should just go to the place that I researched was the best, or if I should ask people their personal opinions on what's the best, because there's like 500 spots for barbacoa here. I'm gonna try this fucking barbacoa if it's the last thing I fucking do. Mark my words.
¿Quieres un taquito nada más o quieres un cortito? Le pongo pancita o con taquito, como gustes.
Los dos.
¿Dos taquitos?
Sí,
Uno de pancita y uno de tortilla.
sí, por favor.
¿Gustas algo de tomar? ¿Una coca, más?
Sí, una coca, por favor.
Entonces andaba perdido por eso.
Sí, muy perdido.
¿Quieren de pancita?
Muchas gracias.